Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for being here and tuning in. So it is the day before Christmas Eve and we are headed to Houston, and I do still have to work today. So I have my laptop in the car. I'm actually on a meeting right now. I don't really like the fact that I have to work today, but I am grateful that I do work from home because I have the opportunity to work in the car and use my phone hotspot, so that's always good. But I pumped in the car, as you can see, and as crazy as this is, I had no choice because I was rushing to get ready this morning. I didn't have enough time to pump, so I was like, I'm gonna just pump in the car. It's really overwhelming having to do all this right now, between being on a meeting, pumping, trying to get this milk put away, being in the car and it's not stable. It's just a lot. So I'm a little overstimulated right now. I'm kind of irritable. The good thing is I'm about to get off of work and I shouldn't have to pump again until after we get there. But I have this lunchbox to keep the milk cold that I do pump. So I have ice in here and I have some ice packs. So I'm going to put the bag of milk and some bottles in here just to keep cold. I'm also putting my pumping parts in here just to make sure that stays cold. But Kenny is in the back and I think he really likes the mirror that's back here. I'm glad that he's doing good. Kai is also in a pretty good mood, but it's probably because he has these fruit snacks and Marcus tried to take them away because he's eating the whole thing. But he started whining, so I was like, just give it back to him. Like, we're about to be on a 4 to 5 hour ride. Just let him eat the fruit snacks. It's not the end of the world if he eats the whole bag. Oh well. So Kenny ended up getting a little fussy because he's hungry, so I climbed to the bag to feed him. And in this moment, I was like, I need a bigger car. The car is so crammed in the back. Like, I'm literally sitting between two car seats. I am squished. If I was just a little bit fatter, I would not be able to fit back here. Hopefully sooner or later I'm able to get a bigger car because this is not it. I hate being so crammed back here. Kenny, he's in a pretty good mood. He finished his bottle. He had a really good burp. Well, he's in a pretty good mood, so I'm grateful for that. Because me being in an irritable mood already this morning from rushing and having to work and just do so much, it just put me in a weird mood, so I'm glad that Kenny is at least in a good mood. But the ride is going by kind of fast, surprisingly, so I'm grateful for that. It's really cloudy. I think it's even supposed to rain. I hope it doesn't. I'm eating some chips and salsa as a snack because I have not ate anything today. I've also been sipping on a Dutch Bros blackberry lemonade, which is so good. I wish there was some alcohol in here, but it is what it is. So we made it to Kai and Kenny's pawpaw's house. This is Marcus's dad's house. Marcus is from Houston, so we're gonna be spending Christmas Eve and Christmas with his side of the family. I love that Kai and Kenny have active grandparents on both sides. They are so spoiled from both sides of the family. Y'all have no idea. I already know we're gonna be going back with so much stuff. At this point it's dark and we are headed to the hotel. So Kai is actually with his nana, so he won't be staying with us at the hotel. It'll just be me, Marcus, and Kenny. But don't worry, whenever Kenny gets older, oh, he's gonna be right there with Kai. He's just too little right now, and I know it would be a lot on her watching both of them. So I was like, okay, you can just keep Kai and then I'll have Kenny. This hotel is really nice. I love how they have the Christmas decorations up. There's the Christmas tree. So Marcus is checking in, and at this point Kenny is getting a little fussy. He should be hungry at this point, so I'm pretty sure that's why he's fussing. So I'm trying to keep him calm until it's time for us to go up to our room. I get the worst anxiety whenever me and Kenny are out in public and he starts crying really loud. I get so anxious. I even start sweating sometimes because I'm like, oh my gosh, I just hate drawing attention to myself, especially that kind of attention, because people who don't have kids, they don't be understanding. Like, look, we're trying to do everything we can right now to keep our kids quiet, and sometimes they just won't be quiet. So it's not our fault. Like, sometimes there's really nothing we can do about it. But we finally made it to our room, and at this point I don't have time to warm up a bottle, so I'm just gonna breastfeed him, even though it's been a challenge breastfeeding him. Sometimes he can latch on, sometimes he doesn't. I noticed that it's harder for me to breastfeed him whenever he's super fussy and frustrated versus whenever he's relaxed and not super hungry. And I was on TikTok watching a lactation consultant. She went live and she basically said the same thing. Like, if you're struggling with breastfeeding, it's good to practice when your baby is not fussy, frustrated, and super hungry, because they'll most likely latch better like that. And then once they get used to latching and breastfeeding, then it should be easier whenever they are hungry. So I'm gonna have to work on that, because I still for the most part give Kenny a bottle just because it's easier. But even though I just breastfed Kenny, I still ended up pumping, and I need to rinse out these bottles that he had earlier. I'm just using warm water. I'm not using any dish soap. I think whenever Kenny gets older, I won't always have to pump even when I breastfeed him. I produce so much sometimes that I still have to pump after because he doesn't fully empty my breast whenever I feed him. Honestly, throughout the night, I think I'm just going to give him bottles. I'm not going to breastfeed him because it is kind of stressful sometimes. Like I told y'all, I still struggle with the latching. I've been struggling for months now. And I think he's just so used to a bottle that he almost prefers the bottle over my breast. If I get to a point where I want to start breastfeeding him more than giving him the bottles, I would really have to put in a lot of effort and work hard towards that. And y'all, don't mind Marcus in the background. But basically, like the lactation consultant said, it's best to practice whenever your baby is not super fussy and frustrated and hungry. So I would have to constantly throughout the day just try to put him on my breast to see if he can get used to that again. But it's like I'm so busy. I work from home. I have other things to do. It's hard for me to carve out a lot of time to do that. So I don't know, I may just stick to the bottles. It is what it is. Of course, sometimes it is convenient to breastfeed him, but breastfeeding is just, it's hard when you try to put them directly on your breast. I mean, at least for me, I know some people may think it's easy, but it's just something I struggle with. But these are the bottles I have in the fridge. I also have my pumping parts in there. So I'm about to go ahead and plug this up so it's charged up for my next pumping session. I love that this outlet is by the bed because I don't have to use the charging box to plug this in. I just plug the cord directly into the little outlet thing. I don't know what you call it, but it just makes my life easier. So I'm about to take a shower. I need to unwind and get myself together. It's been a long day. I started my day off so bad this morning by rushing and having to be on a meeting and pump and I was just going through it this morning. But now I'm gonna take a shower. Marcus is watching Kenny. So this is considered my me time. Like, look at this as self-care. Any time that you get to yourself is considered self-care. I don't care if it's just taking a shower. I don't care if you're just brushing your teeth. That is self-care. You're taking care of yourself. And I feel like us moms, we have to do that at least 10 minutes a day. Even if you feel like you barely get time to yourself, 10 minutes a day. That's it. I am out of the shower. That felt amazing. I feel pretty refreshed, but it is late and I am tired, y'all. So I'm about to go to bed and I will see you guys in the morning. It's Christmas Eve and I slept pretty good last night surprisingly, but my breasts are super full right now, so I'm about to pump. I only pumped like once last night, so that's usually not like me. I just did not feel like waking up throughout the night. Even though I knew my breast was full, I was like, I don't care, I'm going back to sleep. I actually took a big risk by doing that because y'all know I just got over having mastitis, so that is a perfect way to get mastitis if you're supposed to pump and you decide not to. And you let your breast get super full, that's not good. So don't be like me. I'm glad I didn't get mastitis from that. I was just so tired from yesterday and I needed the rest. I checked the weather this morning and I think it's supposed to be in the 70s today, so that's super exciting. I'm looking for the gripe water because Kenny is pretty fussy right now and I forgot it at home. So I am so upset because that gripe water, it helps a lot. And he's also kind of congested, so I don't know if you guys know, if you take some breast milk and put drops in your baby's nose and massage it, it actually will clear the congestion. So I have this little suction thing, so I'm gonna drop the breast milk in here. This is a bottle that he just had a while ago and there's some breast milk left over, so I'm massaging his nose and he does not like this at all, but it definitely helps and it's a free way to do it. Like, you don't have to worry about buying nasal spray or anything like that. You can literally use your breast milk. So I think that's pretty cool. Also learned that from a lactation consultant. But this is the booger that came out. It was pretty big. He's feeling a little bit better now and he's also having an eczema flare up. I think it's from the sheets, the bed sheets. I don't know what detergent they use, but I feel like it kind of irritated his skin a little bit. I used the Dreft detergent for Kenny. It's the newborn stage, so it's super gentle on his skin. I use that on all his blankets and the sheets. So I think that's probably the reason why he had an eczema flare up. I am pretty hungry right now, so Marcus actually went downstairs to breakfast because the hotel has complimentary breakfast, which is really nice. So he is asking me what I want. He's telling me what they have down there. Seems like they have a lot of options, so I'm pretty excited to eat. Usually, as long as the hotel has some crispy bacon, some pancakes, and some grits, I'm good, and some orange juice. I'm just glad that this hotel breakfast is free because I know some hotels be trying to charge you for breakfast. Like, as much as hotels be costing, breakfast should always come with it. But look, y'all, this is how much I pumped this morning. Look at this small amount. Can you believe that I only pumped this much? Like, this is what I'm talking about. Sometimes I'll have a bunch of milk, and then sometimes it'll be a small amount like this. Like, this is like 1 ounce. I don't know what caused me to pump so low on that side, but that's so weird. I don't know. On this side, it's literally filled to the top. I do remember when I was breastfeeding Kai though, my left side usually produced more than the right side. That's because whenever I would breastfeed Kai, he would cling to the left side for whatever reason, so I always produced more on that side. But either way, I'm not complaining. I'm still grateful that I am able to make bottles, and I still do have a pretty good stash at home, so I'm not worried. Even if my supply starts to decrease a lot, at least I have a pretty good stash so that I'm able to go in my stash until I'm able to build my supply back up, because there are ways that you can increase your supply if you're consistent, drinking enough fluids, pumping every 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours. If you stay consistent with that for like a week or two, I think you have a pretty good chance of having a pretty good supply. So as y'all can see, I am logged into work. Kenny is sleeping. It's a half day for me at work today, so I'm not working the whole day since it's Christmas Eve. But this is the breakfast. As y'all can see, I have pancakes, some bacon, some grits. I'm not gonna lie though, the breakfast was not all that. I really expected more out of this hotel. I thought the breakfast was gonna be really good, but it really was not. Bacon was pretty crispy, so that was kind of good, but the pancakes and the grits and the hash browns, it was just a big no for me. So I don't know, I cannot deal with this. I'm trying to force myself to eat though, because I know I need to eat, but I didn't eat much of it. But Kenny is ready to go. We are all ready to go. I have my makeup done. I did my hair. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm in a good mood. I'm excited for today. It's gonna be a good day. We're gonna see some family. We're gonna be out and about in the country. Marcus actually grew up in the country, so he is used to being out in the field. He's used to bugs and all that stuff. At home, whenever there's a bug, I don't even worry about it. I just call him. I'll be like, can you come kill this bug? Because I don't have time. He's used to that. He's used to picking up bugs and touching them like it's nothing to him, because this is where he's from, all of this. But me, on the other hand, I grew up in the city. I grew up in the suburbs, so I am not used to all this. But it is still nice. It's nice to, you know, have a quiet area like this. But Marcus is about to drive a go-kart. Not a go-kart, a golf cart. See, look, I don't even know about any of this stuff. We're all on here, so this is about to be fun. So it is the end of the day. Kai stayed with his Nana again, so it's just me, Marcus, and Kenny in the car. We are headed back to the hotel. I'm pretty exhausted. As you can see, Kenny is really exhausted. He was being passed around. Everybody was holding him. Everybody just thought he was so cute. It was everyone's first time meeting him, so that was pretty exciting, seeing everybody's reaction to him. But I love how the hotel has this Christmas setup. I am so ready to get back to the room because I have not pumped since earlier. So my breasts are so full at this point, and I know I could have brought my pumps with me, but when I tell y'all, I just have not been motivated to pump. Like, I am so tired of pumping so much, so I just was like, I'm not even gonna bring my pumps. I'll just pump when I get back. It is what it is, because I'm just so over it. Like, it's exhausting waking up throughout the night to pump. It's exhausting, you know, just pumping every 3 to 4 hours. Like, that is exhausting. But I have spaced it out as much as I can. Just like today, I spaced it out pretty long. Like, it's been maybe like 6 hours, 5 or 6 hours since I last pumped. So that's a pretty long time. But like I said earlier, it is not good to do that. And I know that I shouldn't be doing that because I'm putting myself at risk of getting mastitis. But I just feel like mentally, I have not been in a mentally dedicated space to just pump all day, every day. It's starting to get exhausting. I'm to the point where it's like, you know what? I need to put my mental health first. If I don't feel like pumping, I'm not going to. You know, of course, if my breasts get really full, I'm going to do it. But it's to the point where it's like, I'm tired. You know, I am so tired of pumping. And I know it hasn't even been 3 months yet, technically. Knowing that I have a pretty good stash, it makes me kind of relax a little bit when it comes to my supply. And I don't be tripping if I don't pump. Like, it is what it is, because I'm like, I have my stash. I'm just at that point, like, it is what it is. I'm not going to be pumping every 3 to 4 hours. I'm gonna pump when I feel like it, or whenever my breasts get super full, that's when I'm gonna pump. So if my supply decreases because of that, it is what it is. I'll be fine. I have a stash. And if I do eventually have to do formula one day, oh well, like I have to make sure that I'm putting my mental health first. I feel like a lot of moms, me included, would feel guilty about switching to formula, but it's like we have to realize we have to put our mental health first. If breastfeeding and pumping is taking a toll on you, then just stop. Like, it's okay. There's so many people out there who do formula and their babies are fine. Babies grow up to be healthy, and it is what it is. So I'm kind of at that point. I'm kind of giving myself grace right now. If I do have to do formula, I'm not going to beat myself up about it, but I am grateful that I do have a stash. Even if you are someone who doesn't have a stash, don't feel bad. Like, it's okay. If you have to do formula, your baby can still be healthy with formula. So we are headed downstairs to happy hour. The good thing about this hotel is they have happy hour from 5:30 to 7:30. So they have complimentary drinks, they have snacks, so super exciting. I'm in a pretty good mood right now. I'm glad that I got the pumping out the way. These are the snacks that they have. I'm not too crazy about it. This hotel just keeps disappointing me. Like, what kind of snacks is this? That you see right there, that green stuff, that's supposed to be salsa. That salsa looks so watery. Like, I'm not even gonna touch it. But I did come across this hot chocolate station. I am definitely taking advantage of this. They have like mints, they have the hot water, basically everything you need to make hot chocolate. So that's really exciting. And then Kenny is sleeping. He has been asleep for a long time now, so I'm enjoying it. We made it back inside the room, and that whole time that we were downstairs for happy hour, Kenny was sleeping. He just woke up since we got back inside, so he should definitely be hungry at this point. So I'm about to give him a bottle and just relax for a little bit. So Marcus and I decided to come to this Cajun place, and of course Kenny is with us. Kenny is trying to eat his fingers, but I have his fingers tucked away because he likes to scratch himself. Most of his sleepers that he wears covers his fingers, and I got this strawberry lemonade. I don't know if it's good. It looks good. It was like $4. Isn't that crazy for this little bottle thing? But it's pretty good. I mean, it tastes like it's fresh. Maybe that's why it's expensive. So we ended up getting our food, but Marcus ended up ordering something else. So he's inside waiting for the rest of his food to be ready. Kenny is in the back sleeping. So I was like, I'm about to start eating. And this is so good. This is boudin balls. So good. If you've never had it, you're missing out and you need to try it ASAP. Even though it's really hot and it's burning my mouth, I'm so hungry, so I'm eating it anyway. Marcus tried it and he really liked it. Even though Marcus is from here, this was his first time trying this place, and this is what he ordered. He ordered some seafood. I got some pasta and some boudin balls, some fries. So it is the next day, and of course it is Christmas. This is Kenny's first Christmas. This is so exciting. I hope you guys like his outfit. My dad actually got him this outfit. This is 3 months and it fits him perfectly. So I'm kind of worried that soon he won't be fitting 3 months, and he's not even 3 months yet. He'll be 3 months January 5th. Even though the hotel breakfast was pretty nasty yesterday, Marcus got me some bacon, a blueberry muffin, some French toast, and orange juice. So I'm gonna try to eat some of it, even though I really don't want to, but I know I need to put something in my stomach. especially if I want my supply to be decent. We are actually going to be heading home today, and Kai is going to be staying in Houston with his Nana, so I won't see him until next year, 2025. I'm glad that he'll get to spend some time with his Nana and his family. I know that he's really going to enjoy that, and they're going to spoil him and have so much fun with him. So I had to pump, of course, getting ready for the road. I don't want to have to pump on the road, so I wanted to pump first thing this morning. I'm glad that this time I pumped is more than the other time when y'all saw that I only had 1 ounce. So this is a pretty good amount. Super happy about that, especially because we're about to get on the road and I don't plan on pumping. I want to make sure that Kenny has enough bottles for the ride because I really don't want to have to breastfeed him in the car just because it can be so complicated. And I also have this bottle that I didn't feel like putting in a bag last night. I just overfilled it just because I feel like it's easier to store. It's more secure than the breast milk bags. I don't want it spilling. So I was able to make 2 bottles for the ride, so I'm super grateful for that. I did my makeup. I'm fixing my hair a little bit. Even though we're going to be in the car most of the day, I still wanted to wear makeup, put on a cute little outfit, and just get in the Christmas spirit. I got this dress from Shein. I feel like it was like $10. That's one thing about me, y'all. I do not be spending a lot on clothes. If it's not on clearance or if it's not on sale, I probably won't get it. So this is a better look of the outfit. As y'all can see, it's a long sleeve dress, super cute. It's pretty stretchy, and I'm wearing sandals because it's not super cold outside, so I don't mind showing my feet. I also didn't pack any other shoes, but since we are about to head out soon, I am getting everything together, trying to pack some stuff up. That's one thing about me in a hotel room. I get cozy. Like, I be taking everything out of my bag. I be having stuff everywhere, even if I'm just staying for 2 days. I don't care. Kenny has a lot of dirty clothes from spitting up a lot and just me changing his clothes a lot. So I found this little bag that I can put dirty clothes in. So I'm just going to put all of his stuff and even my stuff in it, just so I'm not having to mix the dirty clothes with my clean clothes. So I am all packed up. We are heading out, and I'm kind of sad because I did like the way this hotel looks. I didn't like the breakfast though. That's probably the least thing I liked about it. But overall, the hotel was really nice. The hot chocolate was great. As y'all can see, I'm drinking some more. I had to get some more before I left. Kenny's in the back. He's sleeping, so we're starting the ride off pretty good. It is Christmas, so I'm so thankful that I don't have to work today. I don't have to worry about being on my laptop or anything like that because that would be insane. But we stopped at this place called Buc-ee's. If you're from Texas, you know what Buc-ee's is. But I'm eating a chopped brisket sandwich. It's so good. The brisket is so tender. It's not better than my dad's brisket, but it's so good. This was like $8, I think. And they have it to where you can just grab it and go. You grab it and then you take it to the register to check out. So it's pretty easy. And then I also got this salted caramel Rice Krispie treat. I don't know why I got it. Well, I got it because it looked good, but I really did need to get it. And then I also got this Rice Krispie treat. It's Fruity Pebbles. I think it's Fruity Pebbles, but made it back to Dallas, so I stopped at my parents because I haven't seen them in a few days. So I finally made it back home, and Kenny was super fussy because he was hungry, so I'm glad that I'm feeding him right now. I really miss Kai, y'all. He's still in Houston with his Nana, but I know that he's having a blast and they always take really good care of him, so I'm at peace about it. But my parents got Marcus and I a bunch of gifts, so we're about to go ahead and open them now. I'm really excited. It seems like they went all out, like all of these gifts for us. Like, that's crazy. I'm not really someone who expects to get Christmas gifts on Christmas because I'm a giver. I usually like to give to others. But when someone does give me a gift, it's pretty exciting. And as you can see, the first gift that they got us are paper plates. And I'm so grateful for that because we definitely need that. I guess when you're an adult, these are the type of gifts that you appreciate because it's actually stuff that you use every day. And these are trash bags, another need. And then this box, it looks like it's diapers. I'm hoping that it's the right size. It looks like it is. So this is size 6, but Kai has been growing into size 7 diapers. At this point, Kai just needs to be potty trained, so that's something we're going to be working on soon. But so far, these are some really good gifts, and diapers, even diapers, that's a wonderful gift because diapers are so expensive. And this looks like it's plastic silverware, so definitely another need because who feels like washing dishes all the time or having to run the dishwasher? This is some salted caramel hot chocolate. It's my favorite. I love me some salted caramel hot chocolate. This looks like it's foil, and that's another need. I mean, you cook with it, so that's super helpful. This is some air fryer liners, just all adult stuff. Like, looking at these gifts, it makes me realize how old I really am, because I know as a kid I would hate getting stuff like this, but as an adult, like, this is toilet paper. Yes, we need that. We need this stuff every day. But thank you so much for spending time with me. This is gonna conclude this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you're new here, thank you so much again for being here. I love you guys, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.